Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. This is Rocky here with my top moments from episode 3 of The Whispers. But before getting into that, I just want to thank everyone as we finally hit 50 subscribers. And to me, that's a very huge number, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thanks a bunch. And for all the views, guys, I really appreciate it. And like I said from the beginning, I've always just want to put out good content for you guys. So any suggestions you have on content or any questions, anything, never hesitate to either put it in a comment on a video or reach out to me on Twitter and ask your questions there. Definitely want to do everything I can for you guys to deliver the content you want to see. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these top moments from episode 3. Number 4, Claire on the hunt. After seeing Sean in episode 2, Claire decides to not go into the office and ignores her phone. We see her looking through Sean's bag, and she actually finds that piece of Fulgarite, but she doesn't really react to it, so maybe it doesn't have blood on it like I was originally thinking. But we get a lot of emotion from Claire in these scenes. We see her find a receipt, and she ends up following it back to the Middle Eastern restaurant where Sean received the envelope with the cash in the previous episode. From the conversation with the woman in the back of the restaurant, we learn that the receipt has some type of account number written on it, and that Sean received an additional payment about a month ago, which is around the same time of the bombing that killed the little boy that Claire was looking into. In the scene, we also get this undertone about Sean possibly being some type of terrorist or a bad guy, basically to the effect that, a woman can't choose her husband or what her husband becomes, basically. So we get that strong undertone about Sean again kind of pushing him into that kind of darker villain role, at least in the eyes of everyone else. It was really entertaining seeing Claire kind of go rogue for a bit, as honestly her partner is pretty annoying to me at this point. Number 3, Claire and Wes together. Again. Okay, so the drama level is once again raised as now Wes and Claire are actively working together to hunt down Sean, and Claire actually shows up at Wes's house. At this point, they seem pretty convinced that Sean is Drill, so Claire's actually there to question Minx. And the looks Lena kept shooting at Wes and Claire through the whole scene was brilliant. And honestly, I expected a bit more anger from her, but I think she was kind of holding it back for her daughter's sake, as they're now trying to convince her that Drill was real, even though she just got done with a shrink trying to convince her that Drill is not real. That little girl is going to be so messed up by the end of this. Number 2, road trip. Hostage style. Sean and Dr. Benavides hit the road, and it is not a warm and comfy friendly trip. The doctor tries to make a smooth move to get Sean caught by the FBI, but he actually ends up receiving a warning through the lights to run. So are we looking at multiple factions or entities that can communicate through the lights? Or is Sean actually working with Drill? Alright, so plan A didn't work. So let's go with plan B and wreck the stolen car in the middle of nowhere. Here's a tip. Never go with plan B. It never works. Sean's deja vu leads them to a nuclear reactor where Sean or whoever is helping him kills the electricity to the security gate. This reactor is connected to all the kids involved with Drill and the game. Well, except Henry at this point, as again, we're still not sure what his part is to play yet, but it looks like in the next episode we're going to get a glimpse of that. Number 1, right in the feelings. Speaking of Henry, how amazing was the scene with him asking Drill to bring his father home? The moment just really tugged at my heartstrings, and once again the child actors continue to impress me on the show. The scene has Henry basically covered under his blanket, and tears are coming down his face, and he's just, pouring out his heart basically and just asking Drill to please bring his father home. It's just a very heavy emotional scene, and the kid pulled it off brilliantly in my opinion. Okay, so my final thoughts. So we did get some really good character development in this episode, as we get a flashback of Sean and Claire about 3 months ago when he left for his mission. At that point, he knew about Wes and Claire, and that may have been what actually pushed him to leave. It's kind of implied that that was kind of the reason he took on this mission. We hear a lot more whispering in this episode, as Drill takes out the shrink that told Minx he was not real. Other than that, we are still left wondering, what are the whispers, and if Sean is bad or good? This did seem to be a bit of a slower episode, but I think that is meant to kind of set up next week's episode, as it looks to be very high-paced and kind of explosive. So will the Whispers turn out to be some form of alien life, like in the story 0 Hour that the series is based on? Or are we looking at the result of some military experiments? I'm honestly hoping they go more the route of an experiment, but they're more than likely going to take the interdimensional alien race route. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think the Whispers are. Okay guys, those are my top moments from episode 3 of The Whispers. Go and let me know down in the comments below what your top moments were. And if you have any questions on the episode, go and put those down below as well. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd ask you to go ahead and pound that like button and definitely subscribe to my channel. That way you can receive an alert when I post my next video. To subscribe to my channel, if you're on your computer, go and hit the annotation on the screen right now. Or if you're on a mobile device, go and hit the subscribe button down in the description below. And if you have gone ahead and subscribed already, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you guys so much for 50 subscribers, alright? I hope everyone has a great rest of your day now. Bye.